Hey my friends, welcome to Owlets Tarot. My name's Jason for those who are new, and for those who are returning, thank you so very much for your time, energy, patience with me. This is going to be a general collective for my dear patient Scorpios for the month of October, or whenever, if ever, the messages apply or resonate with you in regards to your personal story. If the messages don't apply, don't try to make anything fit into your personal narrative. Keep in mind this is a general collective, so the messages aren't going to apply to everyone because it's not a personal reading. Down in the description box you will find information on how to get a personal reading. We do, what the hell was I going to say? I don't remember. Anything you need to know about the channel is down in the description box below. I've pulled 3 oracle cards, and now I'm pulling some tarot cards to clarify the energy of the oracle cards. Recent, past, present, and upcoming energy. The 3 oracle cards that have come out. Well, first of all, the deck that I'm using is a deck of playing cards. Well, 2 decks of playing cards that I kind of turned into a tarot deck during an ill-fated time when I had no tarot cards. And for each card I wrote down the keywords that I think of when I think of the energies of the cards. This is the deck that wanted to be used out of the decks that I have around me right now. Most of my decks I left downstairs. I just kind of threw together this little setup up here, someplace semi-quiet where I could record energy for Scorpio. Is that the card? Yeah, that's the card. Okay. Bottom of the deck, Scorpio, we've got Chariot. Top of the blades, or top of the deck, we've got the 10 of blades, 10 of swords. Set these out of the way. What's down here? More oracle cards. I've got like every deck of oracle cards all over the place up here, but no tarot cards. Alright. Well, just because they're not as pretty, the energy is still the same. Alright, we start with the oracle cards. Recent, past energy. We have defend, a very 7 of wands feeling as though you've got to defend your views on something, defend your moral stance, where you stand firmly in regards to something has felt challenged by somebody. We've got 10 of elixirs, 10 of cups, so it speaks of serenity. and harmony, followed by the Knight of Swords, which speaks of arrogance in this reading, impatience, just a feeling of agitation and being argumentative. So it's a disruption of this serenity. And we've got the Ace of Coins, so it's about you staying focused and knowing that you need a new beginning. In your present energy, we have subdue. So it's interesting that in recent past energy we have defend, and then we have subdue. The cards clarifying subdue. We've got Ten of Blades, Ten of Swords. Pardon me. Speaking of intolerance, this card up here was the Knight of Blades, or the Knight of Swords. I don't know if I was calling it the King of Swords, but it was the Knight of Swords. We have the King of Swords here. There's intolerance, there's control, followed by the Four of Blades, a need for recuperation, a need for recovery, a need for rest. And then it's followed by the Five of Blades. Reminding you not to stoop, but you're trying hard to lead by example. But there's cheating and there's cruelty going on. And you feel very dishonored amid this conflict. God damn, the readings this month, seriously. Upcoming energy, we've got repel. So defend, subdue, repel. Repel represented by Kohash. Cards clarifying, we've got the Moon, the Hierophant, and the Ten of Coins. So, upcoming energy, it's about, well, some of the answers you're seeking aren't quite ready to give up their mystery yet. Pardon me, this is you seeking guidance. Spiritual guidance. You could be seeking this in a more traditional way, e.g. like a church, from a priest. You could be seeking this from a therapist. You could be seeking this from a trusted and wise and sympathetic friend who's really open to listening and absorbing and actually hearing. With the moon card, though, there's always mystery and illusion. And there could be unknown deception, but I'm hearing burn your intentions in order to avoid confusion and repeat cycles. You've got to work more on yourself and work more on prioritizing, work more on establishing what your values are. Be committed to these things. And as secrets come into the light, remember not to get catty about anything in any way. Keep your morals about you. Keep your integrity about you. Because you're going to be happiest with that in the end. And we end with the 10 of coins, so I think there's a reminder here to be generous to someone who hasn't quite reached your level. Whether that be your level of success or your level of awakening, knowing. But you definitely end on a strong foundation. If you don't lose your way. If you make sure that you repel that desire to spitfire under the guise of wit, but there's truth there. Think about what you say before you say it this month. It's going to be important. Or whenever you hear this reading, at the top of the deck we've got the 10 of Swords. So it's succumbing to defeat, sadness, loss. Lost both the battle and the war. But it's also like you're in the midst of things being kind of as bad as they're going to get. The cycle has ended. You're now going to start moving in the other direction. Underscoring the read, you're an energy that's kind of moving through your subconscious. We've got the Chariot, Cancerian energy. And this is about controlling, there's adventure here, but it's about controlling